Okay, this is going to be the first book that we work through. This is How to Draw Manga Ultimate Manga Lessons Volume 1. There's 5 in the series. We're going to start with Volume 1. And this is going to be the flip through video, where we're going to flip through, pause it where you need to so you can see where we're going. We're probably not going to flip through the entire book, just kind of a few pages, to start off with what we'll be working through. It starts off with a comic, of course. You can see in here all the different types of comics. It gives you an idea. And I mean, to make comics is not that difficult in that it's a simple format. You have separating scenes, panels that have various forms of art that express. And now the comic book was birthed in America, but ultimately in the modern era, it's kind of being perfected in Japan. Whether we like that or not, that's up to you. I don't care either which way. I love them both. Western, Eastern, doesn't matter. It's all on the same globe. And so you can see through here all the different lesson plans. So what we'll probably be doing is we'll be working through, start 1, learn by copying, practice by copying, practice by copying. 2, what can be learned from copying. Part B, the basics in drawing faces, the oval human head, the secret to lines, pen and ink, holding the pen, inking, drawing pointy lines, drawing with a straight edge. And then we'll get into paper size, tools, materials, steps in completed manga, devising a story, designing characters. It's kind of an overview of everything. Now, the other books in the series are going to go into more depth on things. In fact, book 2 and 3 are very in-depth on specific drawing techniques and such as that. And as you can see here, we're going through there. We're going to be working all the way to them. But you see, start off with some manga basics and, basics of the face, basics of the figures, the ABCs, tools, materials, things like that. And so again, this is just kind of an overview of what we're going to be working through. Now, on my live streams, I'm going to be working through here, so you can work with me during my live streams. They're going to be each night, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. We're going to start them at 9. And we're going to stick to that schedule from 9 to 10, Monday through Friday. It's Monday now. We didn't do a live stream tonight. That's okay. We'll be doing our first live stream tomorrow, Tuesday at 9 p.m. So be sure to stay tuned and all that jazz for the live streams at that point in time. But you can see it'll give you examples of different types of eyes. You have droopy eyes, up angled eyes, leveled eyes, things like that. And so you can go in here. It shows you good, shows you not good, kind of shows you the model. So you start by copying. So one of the best things you can do is pick your favorite comic, your favorite manga, one you got lying around, and just start copying the art from the pages of that book. Okay, if you don't have any live models to work with, if you don't have anything like that, then you just start copying what you do have. And if you're on this channel, if you're checking this out, you got manga, you got comics, you can Google it, you have the ability. Your phone, Google it with your phone, grab a pen and paper, you don't need much, and just start drawing. Just start drawing every single day, little by little, and you will improve. Now we're going to get into more of these lessons and basics in a different video. This is really just kind of a flip through of the book itself and just a chance for us to get to know each other, I'm not a teacher, I'm not instructing, I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm on this journey myself, and you're welcome to join me as a member of my adventuring party as we go into this depth of creativity together if you want. Give a like and a follow. Now we're just going to flip through some pages to be able to see what's going on in the book here. And as you can see, we're going to be starting with different lessons, heads and boxes to kind of give you an idea. In fact, you'll start to notice that the face is actually rather flat. Once you make the connecting lines between the specific features of the face, you'll notice that it is kind of boxy. It's not as complex or overwhelming as it might seem at first, and it's always good to just simplify. Break it down and simplify until you can properly digest the different aspects of the subject to which you were trying to draw. And that is one of the best things you can do when you're starting out. You can even trace. Don't let someone tell you that tracing is cheating. Tracing is not cheating. Tracing is success. Trace to learn how an artist you look up to did it. Trace to get a feel in your muscles, because the majority of drawing is, now we're not drawing from life, we're going to be drawing from our minds. Now, you do want to use reference, to be able to do that, but the majority of drawing is muscle memory and being able to properly see what you're looking at, whether it be a 2D image on paper that you're copying or tracing, or a 3D object or subject in actual space that you are trying to render onto the page. What you need to be doing is paying attention to what your eye sees and how it translates muscularly through your hand through the element that you're using, whether it be graphite, charcoal, whatnot, onto the paper. All right, here we are into some materials that you might need to be able to do it, like inking materials, things like that. Pencils are pretty self-explanatory, but the inking types of pens, those are not so self-explanatory. And again, all of this we'll be going over in later videos. So definitely stay tuned, check it out. And, you know, we're here to have fun. We're here to draw. We're here to improve our art skill. We're here to be creative. And so please be friendly in the comments to one another. And I mean, you can be friendly to me if you want. I don't really care. And after that, you know, we'll all grow together. And if you want to tag me in any art videos that you make, feel free. I would love to take a look at your art. I would love to see what you guys are drawing. And so at this point, we're into the different types of paper, different sizes of paper. These are more like international sizes of papers and stuff like that. Here in America, you know, we got to be unique. We got to be like 11 by 17, 9 by 12, 8 by whatever, you know, that kind of jazz. So, all right, guys. Anyway, stay tuned so we can be doing this. Now, I will do a video where I'm flipping through the entirety of the book in a video, and you can pause and look at such, and I'll bring the camera closer so that you can actually get a good idea of what's going on. Now, this book here is more an overview of, you know, the purpose of making comics, of making manga, because manga is just Japanese for comics, really. Now, I don't know Japanese, so it could mean something else, but from what I gather, it just means comics. Now, comics were born in America, and they grew up in Japan, unfortunately, in the sense, and I mean unfortunately in that, you know, the American comic industry has really dropped the ball. But that's a discussion for another time. Thank you guys for checking out this video. We're going to do a little bit of we got basic techniques and character depiction. So, you know, you want to make your characters unique. You want to be able to make them stand out, and you can do that through simple and subtle ways. You can do that through heights, different dimensions, different types of eyes, and you can very subtly express emotions depending on how you're going to be able to present the eyebrows, the facial structures, everything like that. More lines, less lines, where you place the lines, all that good stuff. You see droopy eyes, angled eyes, dark hair, light hair, basically, you know, a nose line over here, no nose line over here. You can easily make pretty much the same thing, very different, very distinct, and have different characters, different types of personalities represented very easily just by simple manipulations of the lines. Same features, same understructure, and everything like that. It's just simple manipulation of the lines can render it a completely different character. And so, yeah. We're almost through this book. We might as well just finish it in this video here. It goes over clothing, dripping. So again, this book is not going to get into too much detail of very specific things. It's kind of a light overview of stuff. So we'll be spending some time with it. But when we get into volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, which are all over here. So we've got, you know, when we get into volume 2, which will be very cool because it'll be mastering the basics of characters and materials. That's really cool. Now, this book has got a lot of stuff. Drawing sensational characters. This one is what you want to stay tuned for. This is going to be a very good one. And then we've got right here, making the characters come alive. There's a lot of cool stuff in here that you're going to want to check out. And I mean, these cover arts are, you know, it's designed to catch your eye. It's not really what's actually in the book. You know, they're just trying to make sales, and the Japanese are always a little pervy. So it is what it is. Thanks for watching the video. Please give a like and follow.